Alright guys, today we're here to do a video on my top 12 Oculus Quest 2 games for 2022. I did this video last year and you guys really liked it, so I figured we'd do a 2022 edition so you guys can see what games are still on the list and I'm still playing from that list and what new ones, because there's definitely a few that have made this list now of games that I can't stop playing. So let's go ahead and get into the video.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a brekkie is the gaming tech. Gaming tech is the gaming tech. Gaming techie.
So the first one coming in at number 12 is Beat Saber, a game that doesn't need any introduction. And I know you guys are probably tired of seeing this game on so many different lists out there. But I got to be honest, as a list about like games that I can't stop playing and I'm always playing when I turn my Quest 2 on, this game definitely still fits the bill. I play this every time I turn the Quest on. I'm like, all right, let's go ahead and play a quick song or two before I play a different game. That's basically my mentality with this game because it's that addicting, it's that fun, and of course it's coming from a person who loves music games as it is. I love, Step Mania and DDR and all those things and karaoke, so I'm a big music video game fan and Rock Band and all that stuff, so it's not a surprise, but just wanted to let you guys know why you guys see this on the list so many times is because I just can't get enough of it, and I think a lot of people out there feel the same way. So Beat Saber coming in at number 12. The next one here coming in at number 11 is Dash Dash World. So Dash Dash World is a game that you guys may or may not have heard of. It's a game that is basically a racing game that is like Mario Kart. If you guys are fans of Mario Kart, this is a game that's been around for a while, over a year now, and the devs were adding a lot of content to this game. They started with, I believe, 6 maps or 6 different courses that you could play in, and have now doubled it since then. Unfortunately, it looks like they have not released an update basically for all of 2022, so maybe they have this game on pause to bring it to PSVR 2 because we haven't heard from them in a while. But regardless, the game as it is outstanding, even if it got no more content. It has over 10 tracks now. It has a lot of variety in the tracks, which is what's important. They got extreme tracks and regular tracks, where the extreme tracks you like go upside down and all this other stuff. Obviously, a lot of variety in the actual weapons that you get to use in VR, like you do in Mario Kart. They get to throw at each other, shoot each other, and all these different things. And it's just a really fun time to be able to play a game like Mario Kart, like kart racing in VR. And they did a fantastic job with this game, with the graphics, with the style, with the variety, and all the tracks and stuff, and the cars, and the unlockables that you can progress through and unlock different customization for your arms, your car, all these different things. So, and there's even a single player game to play, so you always have something to do, and of course you can invite your friends to play. Cross-platform for everyone who's on Steam or on the Quest and stuff, so there should always be people online for you to play with. And I just still can't get enough of this game. There's not a game like this in VR that does it anywhere near as well as this game does. And I just love everything about it. So I would definitely urge you guys to check this one out. Dash Dash World coming in at number 11. So the next one here coming in at number 10 is Golf Plus. So Golf Plus is actually, it used to be known as Top Golf with Pro Putt. So I still think about Top Golf when I think about Golf Plus here, but the name was changed to Golf Plus because there's a lot more going on here than just Top Golf. But what I come to this game is the social experience that you could have with 8 other players and play some Top Golf. Top Golf is a real location in real life that we all love going to, where you basically put a ball on the floor and you putt it in as hard as you can in different areas to try and score points, and you're going against your friends, and it's a lot of fun. So being able to play that experience in VR is done super well in here, and the social experience that you have while playing that, and the cornhole that they have behind you, and video screens and music screens that you could listen to and watch while you're playing, all creates a really social game and a lot of fun to play. They also even have mini golf in this game. They even have 18-hole full golf courses that they added as DLC. So there's a lot to enjoy in this game. Check out Golf Plus coming in at number 10. The next one here coming in at number 9 is a recent game to the list, and that is After the Fall. After the Fall is a cooperative 4-player shooter in the likes of things like Left 4 Dead and stuff, where you're basically just mowing down a bunch of enemies, trying to go through the levels over and over again to basically unlock and get better weapons, and basically do it again at higher difficulties over and over again. They did add some more content into the game, so we did get an additional level. So now we have 6 different campaigns that we can go through. There is multiplayer as well, where you can do deathmatch and stuff like that they've been adding to. I love this game, and playing this with friends is like nothing that you can play in VR. I love this game, and I hope that they keep adding content to it, because the only thing holding it back is just having more content with the campaigns and stuff. But what's here is a lot of fun to play with your friends, and it's a very unique cooperative experience. After the Fall coming in at number 9. The next one on this list coming in at number 8, I'm going to cheat a little bit because I'm making it a series, and that is the ForeVr series. So ForeVr Bowling is a game that I've been playing for a while, and is fantastic because it adds something unique to bowling, where you're not just playing in a regular bowling alley, but you're actually playing in different locations that are very unique. Like the Christmas location that they added last year was fantastic. And then the balls that you're throwing all have different effects, and they all throw down the lane in different ways. So there's a lot of things that you can unlock with the different the balls that you're throwing, and they have the unique properties, so that makes it fun to play. But on top of that, then they created ForeVr Darts, and Darts has been a really fun time with the exact same premise that you're playing in these crazy locations that you're playing in pubs and stuff like that you can walk around and enjoy. But then you're unlocking different darts, and again, the darts all have different properties and stuff, and it seems like they're going in this direction of adding different games with that exact idea that things can change. And they have a new game coming out soon that I'm really, really excited about, that I have already played, that they're adding to the series, and I can't wait. These guys are really onto something at taking sports and making it unique like this in different locations with unique things to unlock, and I can't wait to see, you know, the next game that they come out with, and I hope they continue to do this in the future with more sports properties, because there is a lot of variety that they can go into and a lot of other sports that they can definitely take this idea into, and the 2 that they've come out with so far and the 3 that I played are really, really exciting. I really love what they're doing to the sports genre on the Quest. So go ahead and check out the ForeVr Darts and ForeVr Bowling, and their new one coming out soon. Definitely keep an eye out. ForeVr. The next one here coming in at number 7 is Demeo. Now, Demeo is a game that hits right up my alley. It's basically Dungeons and Dragons in VR, and I am a huge board game fan. If you guys don't know this on this channel, I love board games. I own over 250 board games. I have board game nights at my house all the time with friends, and we have a blast playing it. And this game has done this for us in VR. We can't get enough of this game. The only thing holding it back is how long it takes to play. But with the save points that they added a while back, it makes the game easier to play. And they keep adding content to this game as well. And they added a new social hub recently, so you can go ahead and actually paint miniatures with your friends. And it sounds like it wouldn't work in VR, but surprisingly, painting the miniatures in VR is fantastic. The only thing missing is after you paint them, to be able to use them in the game that you're actually going to play next. But painting them is actually a lot of fun with your friends. You wouldn't think so, but it actually is. And the social hub is fantastic that they added. But the game itself, Demeo, is so much fun. You have 4 of your friends, and you're going through this dungeon, and you're trying to basically beat all the enemies that you see on the board and get to the exit by finding the key. And you're using these different cards that you can unlock. And they have all these different campaigns that they've added to add more variety into the game. I believe I think there's 4 campaigns or 3. I don't remember off the top of my head how many campaigns there are right now. But there's so much to do and so much to see, and it's so much fun to go through and kind of go through this experience with your friends. It's definitely unique, and not a lot of VR games are like this, where it's a 4-player dungeon crawler like this. And the card system is really fun, and the graphics are fantastic in this game. So definitely check out Demeo, guys. It's a game that I keep coming back to with friends, especially when you want to have that board game night in VR. Definitely a fun one. Check out Demeo. The next one here coming in at number 6 is Nock. Nock is a game that reminds me of a game that I really love in 2D, and that is Rocket League. You basically have 2 goals on either side, and you're on 2 different teams, and everyone has a crossbow in your hand, and you're trying to shoot the ball into the opposing team's goal. You have all the unique movement system. You have the crossbow functionality. You can throw a square to kind of deflect the ball in certain directions. Really, really heavily relied on teamwork. Really fun to play. Heavily regarded as like a VR esport game, and it's a lot of fun to play with your friends. Definitely one I recommend to check out. It's really cheap too. Nock coming in at number 6. The next one here is the newest game on the list, and that is Wands Alliances coming in at number 5. So Wands Alliances is, if you guys recognize the name, that's because Wands was a game that came out on the original Oculus Go, where it was a 1v1 game. Now they brought it over to the Quest, and it is a 3v3 game where you're basically taking you're basically throwing spells at each other, trying to obviously kill the opposing wizards and stuff like that. And you get to customize your loadout, which is fantastic. Everyone has their own unique spells. There is a lot of spells to choose from, and you customize your wand depending on what spells you want to use and what they each do, and they all have their unique properties and stuff. And you go out there and you can try to obviously kill each other and eliminate the opposing team, or try to go for the objective. The only thing that holds this game back is I hope that they keep adding more content, because there is only one game mode right now where where you're basically going after an objective. I hope that they add like deathmatch and team deathmatch and more maps and stuff. But the actual premise of the game, feeling like you're a wizard like Harry Potter, as a huge fan of Harry Potter, this game definitely has that in spades. And I definitely urge this one because this is a really fun game of multiplayer and unique to anything else on the Quest. Wands Alliance is coming in at number 5. The next one coming in at number 4 is Zenith, The Last City. So this is an open world RPG game. Things like Oblivion and stuff like that you guys are used to, and Skyrim and stuff like that. If you guys are into those games like that, this game is definitely for you. There's so much content in the game, all the different classes that you have, all the different things that you can do, like cooking and stuff like that. All your friends that you can take and go on all these different quests and adventures, the raids that you can do. There's just a lot to love about this game. They're obviously consistently adding to the game, upgrading the game, and adding new quests and adding new places to go to. A lot to explore, an infinite amount of replayability in this one, and me and my friends love getting into this one. Zenith coming in at number 4. The next one on this list is a game that I cannot stop playing, even though it's been around since almost the original Quest days, and that is 11 Table Tennis coming in at number 3. So this game has done so well for me, and I still play it every time I turn the Quest on so much that when I first got this game back in the day, I actually had an original ping pong table, and I actually got rid of it because it was hard to get friends over and stuff, and why not? In VR, the physics are so good and so lifelike, I can actually play online multiplayer, and there's always people online to play against, and that's a lot easier to do than if I had a real ping pong table in real life. So I actually got rid of it and made space for VR by getting rid of my old ping pong table, which is hilarious. But I still play this game to this day. It is so much fun to play, and I urge this for anybody who's a ping pong fan to check this one out. 11 Table Tennis. The next one on this list coming in at number 2 is Walkabout Mini Golf. Now, I love mini golf games, and what sets this one apart is, I don't know about you guys, but when I go to mini golf, what I want out of mini golfing is that I go on different courses that are very unique. In other words, like sometimes when you go mini golfing, you go into caves or you go into these different locations that make you feel like you're part of a different environment, not a regular golf course where you're just kind of throwing balls down the green. That's not what sets mini golf apart. Sometimes you're in houses, sometimes you're in huts, sometimes you're in different areas, and that's exactly what this game does so well. The unique courses in the game are outstanding, and there's a new update coming out this week that makes it go from 4 players to now 8 players that you can play, so it's going to make the social things in this game even better. And they're adding a new course, the Labyrinth course, based on the actual property, which is going to be outstanding when it releases, and I can't wait to check that one out. They keep adding courses to this game, and they keep being really, really unique. The latest one, like I said, coming out, the Labyrinth. So Walkabout Mini Golf is a game that I can't get enough of with my friends, and now there's going to be 8 of us. Coming in at number 2. And the game coming in at number 1 on this list is a game that I still play every single day, especially over the last 6 months to a year when they added more to the game, and that is Contractors. I'm a huge shooting fan. I love games like Call of Duty and stuff. It's the game genre that I play the most in 2D, between Call of Duty and Halo and all that stuff. That's the game that I play the most. And this game in VR does it for me. It feels like those games. It's fast-paced, it's fun, a lot of unlockables, a lot of team-based, and a lot of different modes to play. You can never get bored, a lot of different maps. But what set this game apart and made me like it even more is when they released the mod support onto the Quest 2. So now people are recreating those Call of Duty maps that I love, and those other maps from other games are being recreated in here, and it exponentially made this game even better because there's so much content now in the game, even more so than there was before, and the game is just fluid. If you guys are looking for an FPS game in VR, this is the game I recommend. I can't get enough of it. Contractors as my number 1 game of games I can't stop playing. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video of my top 12 favorite games on the Oculus Quest 2 that I can't stop playing. Let me know what your games are on the Oculus Quest 2 store that you can't stop playing yourself. Different games that maybe have not made this list, because obviously this is my personal list, games that I can't get enough of. So let me know what your favorites are down below. Other than that guys, thank you guys for watching. Till next time.